40 years ago, when I was working for South African breweries in Durban, we had a chief brewer, Mick Stewart, who was a legend in the brewing industry. One day he was in Belgium at a maltings factory to purchase malt for import into South Africa. He apparently, as the legend goes, asked the managing director for a piece of bread while they were on the tour. Thinking he was hungry and wanting to please him, he phoned up to his secretary, arranged for some sandwiches to be brought down. Mick then took a sandwich, wiped it under a ledge in one of the malting rooms, and asked the managing director to eat it. He was horrified. Not a chance. What do you think? So Mick Stewart apparently said, "Well, if you won't eat what comes out of your maltings factory, I certainly can't buy what comes out of your maltings factory." And apparently turned around and they walked out. Now, in those days, South African breweries had an amazing reputation for quality, and still do. And if, like this instance, South African breweries didn't buy from a certain place, none of the other brewers around there would either. And the story goes that this maltings almost went under from the sudden exodus of other brewers. Now, this white bread test, as it became known, is something I've used myself in a lot of my breweries, and especially among the Zulu people in South Africa, who are a very proud nation. And I often got calls from them to bring the bread so that they could show off their cleaning abilities.